What's good, Nation? Welcome back to another video. So we have the Boxing Day promo in FIFA Mobile. It looks like a pretty decent event. It's kind of a new way of looking at it, using matchups and actually getting to play with the teams in the Boxing Day promo from the Premier League, and you don't have to pay for them either. They're the squads that are pre-built for you. Get to use them, play against the other teams in the Premier League. So I'm super excited about that part of it. Rewards are decent. We actually made this video a little while ago and we thought we got even less points. So now you can get about 20,000 points if you have a pretty decent win rate out of these matches. I'll show you everything you need to do in this promo, how you're going to want to play it, the points you're going to get, what you can get free to play, all those different things. We also stream over on Facebook, fb.gg/therealstopde. Come join us, building the FIFA Mobile community over up on Facebook and having an absolutely wonderful time doing it. So hope to see you all there, but let's get into it. Let's show you everything you need to know. Alright, so when you go into the promo, you'll see we played a match, and that's because I did this before, and I thought that you only got to claim one of these rewards, but you actually get to claim all three of these rewards, which means every day, if you get 5 wins, you get 500, 6, 7, 8, 900 points out of there. This is the thing that you are going to want to make sure you do. 5 wins beyond anything else is where those points are coming from. If you get 5 wins a day for the 15 days, now I may be a little bit wrong about this because it might only be 14 times you do it, but I'm pretty sure you get it for 15 full days when you go through it because it's a 15-day promo. You're going to get 13,500 points for getting 5 wins a day, 6,000 if you get 3 wins a day, and only 1,500 if you get 1 a day. So this becomes the most important thing out of there. Now, this is something where obviously it could be difficult to get those wins and to get those 5 wins in a day, but basically what's going to be really important with that is you get your stamina that you go through. So you get your 18 stamina that we start with. You can play through that in the first day. Try and make sure that when you start a new refresh, you have as close to 24 as you can in that new day. So basically, if you have 24, that gives you 5, 10, 15, 20, almost enough to do 25 there, and you would get another day. So that gives you almost 9 matches that you could go through on that day. So if you can start each day with almost a full set of stamina, you're going to give yourself basically almost 9 tries to get yourself those 5 wins. You also have these coin packs. Now, these coin packs, very cheap, 9,000 coins for these coin packs, which is a really good deal. Do not buy them all on day 1. Like, I'm going to say this again, do not buy them all on day 1. Save them for when you need them, because the 5 wins in the day is the most important. If you win 100% of your matches with the stamina you can get, we have this added up. Here's the stamina you can get. You can get 225 total from the ads, 240 from the coin, 18 to start with, 359 with the refresh, with a total of 842. That's 168 matches that you can play in total. So at 168 matches, if you won every single match, 100% of your matches, you're only going to get 4,200 points. If you win 75% of your matches, you're going to get 3,570. If you win 50%, 2,940, and 25%, 2,310. So basically, even if you win 25% of your matches, you're only going to lose 2,000 points out of those things. So it's a lot more important to make sure you're getting the 5 wins a day than it is to just get as many wins as possible. Now, what you really also want to do is make sure you're winning once with each of these squads, because as you do that, you start to get more points that build up, and that's going to come from this daily reward section here. So once you play with a bunch of teams, you get it unlocks here. Now, I have the option to claim this now. Do not claim this until you've finished winning with all 4 teams each day. So when you go through that, because what happens is you get, we'll show this up on the side here, you get more points for the more you win. So if you get all 4 teams, you will get 75 points on day 1. On day 2, assuming we get 4 new teams, I'm not sure if it's going to be 4 new teams each day, but let's assume it's 4 new teams each day, you get 105 points if you beat it with all 8 teams. And then on day 3, 155. Then day 4, 230. Then day 5, 335. And then that's 335 from there on out once you've done it with the 20 teams that you would have. So it's really, really important to make sure that you're boosting that daily reward till you get a win with all 20 teams. Now, we may have some repeating teams. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but should be pretty close to getting that through there. Once you get all 20 teams, you also get yourself this 90 overall, which is really nice too. Like, that's actually a really great reward. So everybody should be able to get that reward, but leave this until the end. It refreshes every day, so you can buy it again the next day, buy it again the next day, and so on. But that's going to be a really important thing that we're going to have from there. So there you go. Those are our different booster rewards here. The player rewards here, these are all the different points, players that you can get. So we talked about the best way to get the points for this promo is making sure you win 5 wins a day. If you do that, if you win 5 wins a day, and let's say you get a 75% win rate, that's 21,320 points that you can get. If you win 5 wins a day and you only win 50%, that's about 20,000 points you get. So even if you win 50% of your matchups and you do your 5 wins a day, that's 20,000 points that you can get. So it's really, really important with that. Really, like basically 18,000 points if you won like 25% of your matches. So the really important thing, again, make sure you're playing with all 4 different teams. That gets you 4,250 points. And make sure you're doing your daily bonus. Between those 2 things alone, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about 17,750 points that you can get from there. So lots of player rewards that you're going to be able to get for there. The one thing that's very interesting about this is these players here are not auctionable. The players in the player graph are non-auctionable players. So you will need to actually buy these cards, put them in the SBC. The only thing that I'm not sure about is it's possible that the cards you can use, because it just says trade in Boxing Day players in order to get this. So if you use 2 Boxing Day players, whether or not a MasterCard would actually count in this SBC. If a MasterCard counts in this SBC, we can get a lot better offers that we would have. So it does say trade in Boxing Day players unlocks premium Boxing Day players, but it doesn't say you can't use premium players. This is Boxing Day players. And technically, I would say that these are still Boxing Day players. Like, does it say? It says they're. See, it says they're a Boxing Day player there. So I would assume that you should be able to use those, and these are auctionable, so you can buy them on the market. If that's the case, that means that it'll cost you some coins, because buying yourself the amount of MasterCards to get, how many do you need here? You need 10 Boxing Day players. You need 10 Boxing Day players. Sometimes later in the promo, the ones do go down in price, but the thing is that they'd have to be unique. So that would mean that in order for you to do that, you would have to get, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'd have to get all up to the 91s. Who knows what they go down to, but sometimes, you know, maybe we could get them for a good deal, because a lot of people are claiming the lower ones become free to play. Wait till later in the promo to do that. Maybe you'll get them for like, you know, 1, 2, you know, a couple million coins, 2, 3 million coins. If you did that, it'd be, you know, about 30 million coins, something for this Salah card that you could go through, and then 20,000 points. So you have enough points to get Salah, but you don't have enough points if you're also looking at getting the other players that you need to put in there. Free to play a bit more easily. A card like James Rodriguez, if we look at the 93 overall cards, 7 Boxing Day players. So we have 7 and 15. So that would take us to 12, 20. So if you win, you know, a bit more than 75%, you should be able to get James Rodriguez, or get this, buy 1 card from the market or something, you get yourself the James Rodriguez card. So the 93s are possible. They would definitely be difficult to get. The 92 should be quite obtainable. So you should be able to get the 92s fairly easily, and then also the 91s you should be able to get fairly easily if you're getting those 5 wins a day. Alan Shearer, actually, again, 15,500 points. So you could also go for this card here with 7 there, 15,500 points. Again, on top of that, you may have to actually buy a couple extra cards on top of that in order to get the max level of that. So maybe you have to buy some Masters if the Masters are usable. Again, this does depend on if the Masters are usable. Let me know in the comments if you've seen that, if you tried that, if the Masters are usable, because I haven't actually seen that yet. Ashley Cole, of course, not even close. 40,000 points for this Ashley Cole card, plus 11 Boxing Day players, which is going to be a lot to put in there. So that one is a bit of an unachievable one, I would say. But 120 sprint, 129, 123 dribbling. And I'm assuming that if you go in here and you buy this, that it's going to actually spend this. So make sure that if you're doing this, you will lose your points from here, which means you won't be able to use them over here as well. So you're not going to be able to like buy the players and then get the players after. These are going to be, if you spend them here, then you're not going to be able to use them over here. So be careful with that. It will use them up. But if you want 500 extra points, 2,500. So for 5,000 gems, you can get yourself an extra player that you would go through as well. So they are possible if the Master cards are available, but I'm assuming, I'm going to look on the market. I don't think there's any MasterCard that right now I would be able to afford. But if we look, let's see if there's one that's like under 10 million. Is there any that are under 10 million right now? Okay, yeah, so there's none under 10 million. We can check that once we get to a point where the Masters are a bit more obtainable going through this promo, but that's basically what we have for there. So those are players you can get. So again, it looks like there's some decent rewards for you to play. The promo itself is quite fun, and I really like this part about the kits. A lot of you asking about these kits, wanting to know how you could get different kits in there, and this is the way to do it. Winning on the first win with the squad gets you the kit if you do not have that kit already. So again, this is the biggest thing. Claim your daily rewards. Win the 5 games, get get yourself the 900 points a day. That is the best way to get yourself the players, and make sure you're winning with each of the 4 teams each day. So spread it out. Don't just keep playing with the same team each time. Spread out which teams you play with. Try playing the verse stack, try playing the head-to-head, and then use the energy offers sparingly. Use the energy ads. Obviously, do the energy ads each day because, you know, those are going to refresh each day. But the coin offers themselves, make sure you use them when you need them and only when you need them until you get to that last day before the reset. Then you can spend them, get all the wins you need, because it's not those wins, the 25 points you get here, that's going to be the big difference maker. It's getting the 5 wins a day. And what you really don't want to happen is to be on one day, have 4 wins, and then you've used up all your coin packs because you just wanted to get them out of the way earlier, and then find out you don't have enough stamina left to get that last win. So really, really important. Save the coin packs, be sparing, and then I think you get some decent cards of this promo. So let me know what you think about it. I like the direction this is going. It's unique. It's engaging. There's some decent rewards, a lot of choice in how you play this promo, and a lot of fun just trying out different teams and different squads in the Premier League. But thank you for checking this out. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde.